What does it actually mean to be a psychopath? And is it true that these people are completely emotionless? Or is that just a myth? The term psychopath is widely used, especially in movies and true crime. But just like sociopath, it's not an official clinical diagnosis. In psychology, professionals refer to antisocial personality disorder. Psychopathy is used to describe a specific pattern or set of traits within that framework. Contrary to popular belief, psychopaths are not necessarily loud, aggressive, or out of control. In fact, it's often the opposite. Many appear calm, structured, and highly self-confident. They can be persuasive, understand how they come across to others, and use that to their advantage. A key aspect is how they experience emotions. Psychopaths typically have a reduced emotional response. Feelings like fear, empathy, or guilt are often significantly diminished. That doesn't mean they don't understand emotions. In many cases, they're very good at recognizing what others feel. They just don't experience those emotions in the same way themselves. Another important factor is control. While sociopaths tend to act impulsively, psychopaths are often more calculated. They think strategically, assess risks, and can pursue long-term goals, even if it comes at the expense of others. So where does this come from? Research suggests that biological factors often play a significant role in psychopathy. Studies point to differences in brain regions associated with emotion, empathy, and decision-making. This means some individuals may have a certain predisposition. However, environmental factors still influence how these traits develop. What are typical traits of a psychopath? These often include superficially charming and convincing behavior, strong manipulative tendencies, limited emotional depth, little to no guilt or remorse, a strong need for control, calculated, goal-oriented actions. It's important to note, these traits exist on a spectrum. Not every person with such characteristics becomes criminal. In fact, some individuals with psychopathic traits live completely functional lives. For example, in high-responsibility roles where emotional detachment and rational thinking can be advantageous. But can you recognize a psychopath? That's especially difficult. Because many appear well-adjusted, they often don't stand out in everyday life. They can seem likable, intelligent, and trustworthy. One possible warning sign is when someone consistently manipulates others without showing genuine emotional responses, even in situations where empathy would be expected. Still, no single trait is enough for a conclusion. A reliable assessment can only be made by trained professionals. Are there real-world examples? Yes. Some well-known offenders have been associated with psychopathic traits. One example is John Wayne Gacy. He maintained the appearance of a normal, socially active life while committing severe crimes. Another example is Dennis Rader, known as the BTK killer. He lived an outwardly ordinary life for years while carefully planning and concealing his actions. Again, these are extreme cases. They show how far these traits can develop, but they do not represent everyone with such characteristics. To sum it up, psychopathy describes a set of traits such as emotional detachment, manipulation, and control behavior. Many psychopaths appear completely normal on the surface, which makes them difficult to identify. And importantly, not every psychopath is a criminal. Reality is far more complex than the stereotypes. If you're interested in understanding human behavior on a deeper level, stay tuned for more insights into the world of criminal psychology.